I have news for you. Your room is now gone. So don't ever come back home, okay? Dad is gone, you know. Strangers have no right to be in my house. Hey, Hailey, how have you been? How are you? Hello? Did you read what I said? I said you should never come over here again. Oh, yeah, you did say that. What's going on, sis? I should not come home? I remember you used to say that to me when we were kids. We fight a lot when we were kids. It was good times, LOL. I'm not joking. I'm serious. What? Are you serious about that? No way you are serious about it, sis. It's not a funny joke. Why can't you take me seriously? I told you. You are a stranger to me from now on, so don't you ever call me sis. What? Is that so? I'm not your sister anymore. Then who are you? I told you, we are strangers now. We're just stepsisters. But now, you're not family to me anymore. I see. Now that Dad is dead, you're treating me this way. That's what I meant. I'm glad you are not that stupid to understand simple things. IKR. LOL. I'm a genius. You are so annoying all the time. You do have a brain, but you act dumb all the time like that. Anyways, I'm not your sister anymore. So, I'm going to ask you to get the hell out. Mom is so supportive and happy about it. It's annoying to see strangers in our house, you know. So, get out as soon as possible. I see. You decided everything, huh? This is how it's supposed to be. Really? Or is there any other reason? You missed me while I was working overseas, didn't you? That's why you're sulking and asking me to leave, right? When I get back, I'm going to give you a lot of hugs. I miss you too, sis. Ew! Stop it! I'm about to get angry. Oh, you're not mad at me yet. What's the matter with you? But seriously, what's going on all of a sudden? I'm paying for rent. There's no reason for me to leave. Huh? Don't make me laugh. The money that you're giving is not enough. What? Out of the $1,600 in rent, I was contributing with my dad about $800 every month. Yeah, that's not enough. The rent is $1,600. Don't say that you are paying rent when you are only paying half of it. You should pay the half with mom, you know, because the four of us live together. Are you stupid? I'm unemployed and my mom is a housewife. How are we supposed to pay for it? What? Unemployed? You're not looking for a job yet? How many years have you been saying you'll get a job? Shut up! It's none of your business. Also, even though I don't live there anymore, I have been paying $250 for utilities too. So what? That's still not enough. That's not even enough to cover the rent. So what's with that attitude? Just transfer the money now and all the money you haven't paid enough up to now. Are you serious now? I'm overseas and don't live in a house and you're asking me to pay for that? It's ridiculous. Shut up! Who do you think you are? We're in trouble. Get it? Your mother and I have been nice to you. Normally, a stepsister deserves to be bullied. Did you forget how we took care of you? Just transfer the money quickly. I can't believe what you are saying right now. LOL. I don't even live here and I'm paying you that much. You should be thanking me instead. You guys can work and take care of the rest yourself. You're not paying it all alone, you know? What's with that attitude? Your father's dead. There's no one to defend you in this house. You're just a stepsister. You should know your position. I don't need anyone to protect me. I got my own back. I'm an independent woman. So annoying. Oh, also, I've already sold all your stuff. Huh? Don't tell me you sold my expensive figurines too. Oh! Those cartoon character dolls? I got a lot of good money out of it. I'm surprised those things are worth that much. I'm glad you didn't throw them away. I was going to sell them anyway. Well, you saved me a lot of trouble. Thank you for doing that for me. You know what? I used that money to buy expensive bags. You're welcome. What? You already spent it? I take back what I said. Why did you spend it without my permission? Of course I did. I don't want you to come back and beg me for that money. Seriously? It's money you made by selling my stuff. I think you're the one who's begging for money from me. What's in our house is ours. Wow. You implemented new rules in the house. Shut up! My turn. Activate facepalm. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought that's how we should talk because everything you say does not make any sense. Stop it! Oh, and I forgot to mention something important. There's more? Let me hear what kind of shocking news you have for me. I stole your fiancé. My fiancé? Jim, of course. He works for a very big company, right? What? What did you do? It was more shocking than I expected. I thought he was too good for you. I've had my eye on him for a long time. You got transferred overseas and he was feeling feeling lonely. I made a little move on him and he's all over me now. Did you tell him about my dad? Of course I did. I was acting miserable and he fell for it easily. Well, I'm prettier than you, so it's normal that he will choose me over you, I guess. He said, I will be your knight in shining armor. Cringe. LOL. Did he say that? LOL. So, Jim will be supporting my family from now on. By the way, he's already living in your room. Okay, I wish you all the best. What? That's it? Stop being jealous. LOL. I'm not jealous. Stop pretending. I know you're crying. To be honest, it's sad to realize that my little sister and I grew up together, did terrible things like this to me. You mean your little cute sister, right? Well, I'm not your sister anymore. No, you've been bullying me for a long time, and I've never thought you are cute. Well, I'm not that surprised by what you did. Shut up! Stop acting cool! You're a miserable nerd whose fiancé got stolen by her prettier sister. Mom is laughing at you too. What? I told her you're in a lot of trouble. She said we could finally cut off ties with freeloaders like you. She's very happy. Ouch. That hurt my feelings so much. Stop being sarcastic. I'll say it again. I've been paying my rent, so don't call me a freeloader. That's ridiculous. It's true that I'm just a stepsister, but I was the one who supported you all. Who do you think you are? You can't even pay the full rent. You were staying at our family's house. Stop being cocky just because you were paying a little bit of money. Ouch. I've been a good big sister to you all my life, so you are kicking me out of the house? I told you already, I can't live with you because you are a stranger to us. I've thrown away all my stuff. Can you get out of my house now? I see. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll move into a penthouse. Huh? What? Penthouse? Stop pretending that you are rich. How could you move to a place like that? Or are you being delusional again? You're so stupid. LOL. I'm not lying. I succeeded in starting my own business, so I could buy a place like that. What? Have you started a business? I thought you were overseas for work. Yes, I was. I was building up my career before I start my own business. You're lying, right? What's the point of lying here? After I came back from overseas, I was planning to move out of our house. Oh, I was wondering why you were so clean. That was the reason. I sorted out a few things before I went abroad. I left some things in my room that could be worth money. I was thinking about using that money for your moving expenses. I'm glad you sold it before I told you. But you used the money for yourself. You rush things too much, you know? Moving expenses? What do you mean? I was thinking about getting a new place recently. After I move out, there will be extra room in our house. I thought Hailey and Mom would be better off living in a separate place, with just the two of you being unemployed. You wouldn't be able to afford the rent, right? You never told me about that, sis. Hey, sis, can we live in the penthouse together? We're family, right? What's wrong with you now? You're the one who said I'm a stranger. Of course, there's no reason for us to live together. Are you going to abandon your pretty little sister? You're the one who said you'd kick me out of the house. That's a joke, of course. I wish you'd tell a funnier joke. You don't have a good sense of humor. Well, the same goes for me though, ha 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 ha. It's not funny. We've been close sisters all the time. Why are you suddenly abandoning us? You've been mean to me all along. Do you have dementia? That's not true. You want us to get into trouble? Fine. Then I'll get all the inheritance, right? Dad's inheritance is all mine. Shut up! Stop talking nerdy to me. It's so cringe. But what? What do you mean inheritance is all yours? Well, let me explain. All of Dad's inheritance is on me. Seriously? How is that possible? There's no way that's true. I never heard about it. Even if you haven't heard, it's true. Remember? I'm blood related to Dad. Also, it was written in my dad's will. No way! Do you want to hear something more crazy? My dad and your mom, they weren't married at all. Really? So what? What does that have to do with inheritance? It means that your mom has zero right to receive it. What do you mean zero right? Even if they weren't married, we live together. So of course we have rights. Nope, you don't. Dad didn't marry Mom on purpose to give me full right to receive the inheritance. Grandpa told me about it. So what? So that means you're a stranger to me and also to my dad. How can a stranger have the right to an inheritance? Do you get it now? You're lying! I'm sorry, sis. I don't care about that. What? I don't care about your rights. Give us the inheritance, a shortfall rent for the time you lived in our house. We've been very kind to you. You'll have to pay us a gratitude fee on top of that. Did you hear what I said? I paid more than half of the rent even though I didn't live here. I even tried to leave you money for moving. Then, What did you do? You bought a brand bag. I deserve that bag after taking care of you. Give me money now. In cash. Are you robbing me, sis? LOL. It's so unreasonable. Because I can't pay $1,600 rent. You can't just abandon us like this. You're the one who asked me to leave. You're letting Jim live in my room, right? Oh, that's right. You must be depressed that your fiancé was taken away from you. Are you jealous? Come back here with the money. Then we can forgive you. You're all messed up. Didn't you say that Jim will support you from now on? Oh, yes. He said he's working for a famous trading company. Well, that's true. Then I should ask Jim to buy us a penthouse. I'm so smart. I don't know about that. What? I know you are jealous. Well, it's hard to say, but what is it? Speak up! He is just the mailman in that company. What? He delivers mail in the office. It's just a part-time job. I don't think he could afford to get a penthouse with that kind of job. No way. You think? But he still works for a big company. The salary should be good too, right? I don't think so. But I know that he can't afford to get a penthouse. LOL. Why don't you ask him? You're lying, right? Nope. It's all true. But you got engaged. About that, he was lying to you about it. What? We were together for a while, but we've already broken up. What? You didn't say that to me. Why did you break up? Because he doesn't do anything. He never helps with chores, and all the mess he makes, it's just crazy. No way! And he uses my money like his own money. He asks me to get stuff that he never used. I'm the one who pays for everything when we go out. He has no future in his career, and his salary is lower than mine. But he makes me do the housework, and he's so bossy. I would never get engaged with that kind of man. I've already agreed to live with him. How's his room? LOL. It's kind of dirty, but he just moved in, so see? I told you. I assure you, the room won't get any cleaner. It's getting dirtier by the day. You made a great decision, sis. But he loves me. Loves you? LOL. What? I know you are jealous, but you are so sarcastic. Sis, take a deep breath and listen to me. What now? I think he heard that your dad passed away recently. I think he's just after the inheritance, you know? But don't take it so personally. This is just an ex-girlfriend's guess. And even if Jim was after the inheritance, everything will be fine as long as there's love in your relationship. No way that's true. That's too cruel. I don't need this man anymore. I had nothing to do with this. You are his ex-girlfriend. You're his current girlfriend, right? That's too irresponsible. Hello, Hailey, who was so happy to steal someone's fiancé? You, right? Shut up! Help me, please! At least let me live in the penthouse. I can't afford the rent, and I'll have no place to live. What am I going to do now? Me, my mom, and Jim, we will have no place to live. Shut up and get a job, bitch. What? How long are you going to live depending on others? You just making excuses and talking nonsense. You're the one who looked down on me like I'm a stranger, aren't you? Why are you suddenly so mad? I'm the one who worked hard to start a successful business. I'm not going to pay another dime to people like you. I am just a stranger to you, right? Don't be so harsh. Sis, listen, I'm doing my best too. How many years are you being unemployed? My dad paid for you to go to college. You don't even want to get a job, don't you? It's just not ready. You're not even trying to find a job. So what's the point of being ready? You're just being lazy because we're paying your rent. And now you want your stepsister to support you? Hey, calm down. And you tried to take advantage of me by stealing my ex-boyfriend? Why don't you go out in the world and get your guts kicked in? Well, you're a stranger to me. You are no longer a part of my life. I'll cut you off as you wish. Goodbye. Wait a minute, sis. I'm sorry. I was mean. Can you stop calling me sis? Whatever you say, it's too late. Don't you ever try to involve in my life ever again. I hope your life gets back on track. About my stupid ex-boyfriend, Michelle found out that he had quit his job because he was planning on relying on the inheritance. Hailey and her mother, who could never afford the rent, finally started looking for a job. However, job hunting was very difficult for the two. In the end, they barged into my home. Of course, I just ignored them, LOL. The two had to borrow money because their landlord also collected their overdue rent. They were both left to live miserable lives, struggling with debt. Well, they treated people so unreasonably. I guess this is what you call karma.